Yeah, it's your boy Crypto Blood. Welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis. Yes, it is July 9th, 2018. And we're rocking out to some Gucci Man featuring Migos. I get the bag. I want to give a shout out to my man, the Crypto Knot. He wanted me to play this. And indeed, I got your back, brother. Thanks for the song request. But today, I said it was July 9th. And today is, especially in the Webbot community, is an important day for us because today marks releasing Uncle Cliff's latest Webbot report, the Bare Naked Wealth Report number 11. This marks the day that the bull market will start, either today or by the evening of tomorrow, July 10th. So we will see what happens with that. I know he initially said June 9th, but then he pushed it to today. So let's see what happens. I'm good here, people. Above 6,600, I'm bullish. You guys know I went bullish yesterday once we breached that level. I think we got all the way up to just shy of 6,800. So I don't know. We're having a pullback, and one of the reasons it may be because Bancor, the decentralized smart contract company, I actually invested in their ICO last year with a disappointment in the performance, but that's a whole nother topic. But Bancor had one of the hottest ICOs last year or the year before. I can't remember when their ICO came out, but Bancor had a security breach. This is hot off the press, people, so we're going to take a look at that. We're also going to look at Iota. They had a critical bug that hit them that brought down all of the nodes. Some are back up, but it's a critical issue that occurred July 6th. I'm just seeing this, so we're gonna take a look at what's going on over there with Iota. Man, they've been going through a lot of mess, so hopefully they can get through this and keep it moving. First, you know the routine. We gotta take a look at that market cap. We're currently sitting at $271 billion. Bitcoin's dominance is at 42.77%. And as I stated, we've had a pullback in the markets. We were doing well, but I believe personally, that news from Bancor, the security breach, has greatly affected our sentiment, at least for today. It's going to always be something. That's why, you know, in these markets, we've got to get enough bulls here to really brush off any bearish news, because there's always going to be a new hack, a new breach, coins stolen, coins lost. This is always going to be an issue in the cryptocurrency markets. So we can't ever rely on all good news or to really make this market go up. That's not going to happen. We need to have a change in sentiment, and I'm hoping that we're starting to do that. If you guys take a look at the chart here, I drew a dotted line, a new one at around 6,800, and now I'm seeing that this possibly is the real resistance area, 6,800. Now that we've gotten above 66, that was a resistance area, but 68 looks like to be one as well. So we need to keep our eye on 6,800 for the next score and the next leg up in the bull run. Again, I told you guys, I am bullish above 6,600. As long as we stay above that, we're good. And I told you we would most likely breach this line here because it was just too steep. We can't sustain such a steep move up. So I knew we would break that, but I said that the 6,600 should have be our secondary or primary area of support. So I'll keep an eye on that for you guys. On to the actual article. This is the one that I think is affecting the markets slightly today. This came out of Cointelegraph just an hour ago. It says here, decentralized crypto exchange Bancor reports security breach, remains down for maintenance. It says the decentralized cryptocurrency platform Bancor halted operations Monday, July 9th, as it investigates what it calls a security breach reported involving $12 million. A Twitter post confirmed the breach and Bancor's halted operations, which the platform says is specifically to allow investigative work prior to a full statement being released shortly. This morning, Bancor experienced a security breach. No user wallets were compromised, the tweet reads. and continues. To complete the investigation, we have moved to maintenance and will be releasing a more detailed report shortly. We look forward to being back online as soon as possible. As of press time Monday, the platform's homepage redirects to a maintenance message with provision for a return to normal service within minutes rather than hours or longer. Let me check their site really quickly. It looks like they are still down. So user funds remain intact due to Bancor not holding any cryptocurrency in hot wallets or otherwise on their behalf. The malicious party exchanged some of the tokens via instant conversion service Changely, the latter told Cointelegraph. Part of the stolen tokens were exchanged via Changely, CEO told Cointelegraph in a statement, adding afterwards the tokens were frozen by the Bancor Foundation in our contract. Now we are helping track the stolen funds. Goes on to say here, sources familiar with the matter also told Cointelegraph that the stolen tokens included Bancor's native token, BNT, which the platform was able to freeze, as well as around 25,000 Ethereum, roughly $12 million, and 300,000 Pundi X tokens, worth around $1,200, which Bancor is in the process of tracking, reportedly with the help of other exchanges. So guys, what do you think about this? I think personally this has something to do with the pullback slightly in the markets. $12 million, though nominally is a lot of money, if you look at it in relation to the rest of the markets, it shouldn't have that great of an effect on the markets overall. So I think this will wane, and the news from this will kind of taper off, and hopefully we can continue on upwards in the markets. I just noticed this on the chart though. Let me do this. I can draw a new line here. Let's see if this pans out. So there we have it. So I'm just drawing that new line as a new reference point just to kind of keep track of where we're going. But again, my main area is 6,600. On to this second article for today. It's about Iota, and this is out of Trust Nodes. It says here, Iota bug brings network down. Some nodes up, but problem unsolved. Every single node on Iota's network went down on July 6th, according to Sarah Lewis, a researcher. She said, currently the confirmed transaction ratio in Iota is practically at zero because someone is stitching the side tangle to the main tangle, and this apparently breaks regular nodes' ability to select tips. She goes on to say here, this seems to have taken every single Iota peer offline. I've done spot checks on like a dozen nodes now, and none of them are responding to even simple get node info requests. So it goes on to say what exactly happened here is unclear. Someone or some team is apparently effectively spamming the network, but with a twist of sorts. Luca Moser, an Iota dev working on the Trinity Iota wallet, says the side tangle isn't considered in the tip selection without stitching transactions because the walk starts at a milestone. A transaction using the default tip selection algorithm will not end up on the side tangle, which suggests the funds themselves are not at risk, with this apparently being a node DDoS attack. The side tangle doesn't matter unless the stitch... Okay, enough of this side tangle, jangle, dangle stuff, stitching and bitching, and I don't know what the hell all these terminologies are, but I'm not gonna read no more of this. I'll leave a link for you guys to check it out if you want to be confused and tongue-tied. You can do that on your own. I'm gonna read this last paragraph that's not from the dev. It says here, the network is however currently running, but all sorts of strange shapes are appearing on the tangle. Presumably one can stitch a third, fourth, or an endless number of side tangles, which may be a problem. The article goes on to say here they are currently having a global snapshot to prune the database and allow smaller nodes to keep participating in the main net. Otherwise, they may run out of space and fall out of the network. That might temporarily address the problem, but whether it can have a long-term solution does remain to be seen. This is crazy, people. So you guys gotta let me know what you think about this hack from over at Bancor. And then we have this Iota bug that popped up 3 days ago. interesting times. We're gonna have this. You know, whenever you have software, you're gonna have issues, no matter what it is. So I'm glad to see we're not down too much. We're still above 6,700. I'm looking at Bitcoin here. ETH is at 47.5 and Litecoin at 81.49. EOS at $8.18. And I forgot to tell you guys, I'm very happy. I don't know about you, but a few days ago I told you guys that I was getting into Digibyte, and let's take a look at how they are doing. Excellent. They're up today 14%, 63% in the last 7 days. I'm up nicely with this one, and hope you guys are too. I think there's gonna be some room for this to grow. I was talking to somebody, T Stewart, I think in the Webbot room. He was wondering where my price targets were. I don't really have price. Oh, I have price targets, but I don't have dates. So I don't ever put a date on stuff. That boxes you in, and it makes you really think very inside the box. Honestly, I wouldn't have a date target on a coin, because now you're trying to force it to do something by this time. Instead, have price targets. So I told him I had a price target of 10 cents. And a price target of 5 cents. Those two price targets, I was taking money off the table, and I'll let the rest kind of ride out for 6 to 12 months and see how things pan out. But very good trade there. All right, people, that's it. Hope that Webbot brings some good juju. July 9th is upon us. Let's see that market take off, people. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. And I want to give another shout out to my man, the Crypto Knot, for the song request today. It's your boy Crypto Blood, and I'm out. Holla.